your game? Huh? Is this your game? The Black Panther, who's about to lead you into the future.
Come on, brother!
Is there nothing?
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Danopps Ent, and today this video is about the story of why I grew dreadlocks. Oh, man, why I decided to grow dreadlocks. Oh man, I love my hair, man. I do. I love it. You know, one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. That's how I honestly feel. But anyway, so let's get into it, right? So it all started in the year 2018. 2018. That was a good year. That was the year I bought my first car too. But anyway, so look, right? Let's backtrack. So my entire life leading up to 2018, I always had short hair. Honestly, that was the way I grew up because I grew up with my dad who used to give me haircuts every week. Well, every week or every 2 weeks, right? And he was very strict about that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even have to ask him. Like, he would give me a haircut. You know what I mean? I mean, as a kid, I guess as a kid, I didn't really care enough to ask, right? But even as I got older into like my, you know, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like he would always just cut my hair. Like I pretty much didn't have a choice, right? So with that being said, for a long time, I always wanted to experiment with my hair. I used to look up to people that had braided hair or dreadlocks, cornrows, whatever you name it. You know, like growing up, Allen Iverson, Lil Wayne, Bob Marley. You know, there are probably some other people that have dreadlocks that I can't think of, right? And I used to look at these people like, yo, these people are cool. These people are super important or famous, you know what I mean? Regardless of whether they are a positive role model for a kid or not, I like the way it looked. I like the way dreadlocks looked. And I always wanted to have longer hair, you know what I mean? That was always something that I was kind of, you know, interested in, right? But my dad, when I would bring it up to my dad, I'd be like, hey dad, you know, maybe one day I can let my hair grow out and I can get some cornrows or some dreadlocks or something like that. And my dad was not going for that shit, yo. My dad, I don't know, he's a little old-fashioned. He kind of thinks that, you know, men having longer hair is like a feminine thing. Like, it's just like it's just for females, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, huh? Like, how? Like, there are so many great people that have done, you know, great things in high positions, you know, very successful at what they do, and they're masculine as fuck, and they have dreadlocks. Like, how is that a female trait specific thing? Like, I don't understand the logic in that. But anyways, so, you know, I would ask my dad, hey dad, can I grow dreads? Can I get cornrows? And every single time my dad would be like, no, that is for woman. You know, my dad is African. That was like my best impression of my dad. He'd probably cringe if he saw that. But yeah, right? So my entire life, dreadlocks, my dad wasn't having it, yo. He just, that was annoying. That was frustrating. And then on top of that, so my dad wouldn't allow it, right? And then on top of that, I also didn't believe in myself. Like, there were times where I look in the mirror and I'd be like, you know, would I really look good with dreadlocks? Because, you know, honestly, I have a big head. And if I had dreadlocks and they turned out to be pretty thick, which my dreads are pretty thick, actually, Yeah, my dreads are really, really thick, man. But I'm like, man, if I have really big dreadlocks and I already have a really big head, I mean, I'm just gonna look silly. I'm gonna look like fucking a Rasta version of like Mr. Potato Head or some shit, right? So I was like, man, I ain't gonna do it. But right, so my entire life I've been thinking about it. And you know, when I bring it up with some people that I'm thinking about growing dreadlocks, some people would say, yeah, I can see you with them. Some people would say, eh. So that also played a part into it, right? So I wasn't even secure enough to try it. If I wasn't allowed to try it because of my dad, and I wasn't secure enough with myself to try it, right? So, you know, that's my entire life up until 2018. 2018. What a great year. You know what else came out in 2018? What's that say? Huh? What's that say? Who's that? Black Panther, the movie. What a great movie. What an awesome freaking movie. I loved Black Panther. I went to see that with Lyric, my girlfriend, and we had a great time. It was such a good movie, and I mean the impact that it had on black culture, having an all-black cast. You know, you had you had Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman, man, R.I.P. Freaking legend. He did his thing. Extremely talented actor. You had Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Killed it as the villain. He did his thing too. Very good performance. And then I got the Shuri Pop right here. I forget her. I forgot the name of the actress, but yeah, she did her thing too. She killed it. And yeah, man, that movie. When I saw that, I'm gonna be honest. I think it was Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger because, you know, I haven't seen too many of his movies. I haven't seen him in a lot of TV shows. I know he was in Creed, and I know he was on that show called The Wire, I think. And I actually saw him in Fruitvale Station. Good movie. Go check that out if you haven't. But yeah, I saw, you know, usually when I see Michael B. Jordan, I see him with really short hair, right? Kind of like me, kind of like how I grew up. I think I learned later that he's had braids before, but, you know, to my knowledge, I've only seen him with short hair, right? And I knew of him. Oh yeah, I also saw him in the Fantastic Four movie, but that movie sucks ass. But anyway, so I see him with dreadlocks now, and like, look, pause. Alright, let me just pause beforehand. I'm not gonna lie. Cuz was rocking the shit out of those dreadlocks. And when I saw that, I was like, man, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go somewhere, ask someone to twist my hair for me. Because, oh yeah, at this point in 2018, I had a little bush. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't like a huge afro. But I had a little bush. You know, I definitely had enough hair to twist up, right, to start my locks. So, it's the year 2018. You know, I had just bought my first car. And, you know, I was already feeling very confident and independent just off the fact that I bought my first car. So, and then after seeing the movie Black Panther, hold on, let me straighten that so you can see that better. I gotta give these some shine, you know. I don't know with the lighting if you can see those, but yeah. So with that confidence, I was like, you know what? I don't care what my dad says. I'm just gonna go get the damn dreads, bruh. I'm gonna do it. I've been waiting my whole life. I've been wanting this my whole life. I'm just gonna do it. I don't give a... If my dad wants to get mad, I mean, he can get mad. What's he gonna do? Kick me out? Who knew that a year later after that, I actually would get kicked out of my dad's house for something completely different. But yeah, that's a story for a different video. We're not going to get into that right now. But yeah, so, man, I'm like, I don't care. I'm doing it. So I remember, I think it was like, so one day in March 2018, right? Yeah, it was March 2018. I don't remember the exact date, but I go online, I start Googling, you know, dreadlocks. I see the different styles. I see people have like really like tiny, skinny dreads. I see people with the thick dreads. And I'm like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I think I want something in between, right? Something that's kind of like, you know, a middle ground, something that sticks out, but it's not too small, you know. I don't know why, that was just what I decided to do. So I was looking those up, and then I go on Google and I type in hair salons in my area, because I've never been to a hair salon where I live in Maryland. I've never had a reason to go. It's kind of surprising actually, because yo, like, I grew up with 4 sisters. I have 4 sisters. You know, I grew up with my mom. Unfortunately, she passed when I was 17 in 2010. And then, you know, I also had a stepmom, and, you know, I got 4 sisters, cousins, aunts, and stuff. So it's kind of like crazy how I've never been to like a hair salon. But, you know, you think I would have gone to one just out of like, I don't know, association or whatever. But, yo, anyway, so like, yeah, bro. So, yeah, I go to I look up a hair salon, and there's one in my area, and it's really close to my house. And I call them up. No, I go to the website, and you can make an appointment and all that stuff. So, yeah, I go to the website, I schedule an appointment. I think it was like I want to say it was a Thursday or a Friday when I scheduled my appointment. So I scheduled it for Thursday. I scheduled it on Thursday for Saturday, right? Saturday morning at I think 11 o'clock a.m. So I scheduled my appointment, and then later on that day, I got a call from someone at the hair salon. And what they do at this particular salon is when you schedule an appointment, they call you, and then, you know, they just confirm the appointment with you. So I got a call from this lady. It was an African lady. It's all African ladies at the salon. Shout out to all the African queens. Love y'all. Man, y'all know how to get y'all know how to get a nigga right. But yeah, so I go to the hair salon. Excuse me, I'm fucking up. So I get a call from the salon, and it's a lady on the phone, and she's asking me, you know, if I set up the appointment for Saturday and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I did. Cool, right? So, yeah. Fast forward to Saturday. I pull up. I go inside the salon. And, man, I'm not going to lie. It was a little awkward, y'all. It was a little awkward. I think, because I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it's because they're not used to seeing a lot of guys come in the salon. But I remember walking in there, and everyone, you know, they were talking, right? They had customers in the chairs, you know, they're braiding hair, they're combing through hair, somebody's getting their hair washed over there, you know, stuff like that. And then I walk in there, and they get a little quiet when they see me. Like, they didn't completely stop talking, but they got a little quiet when they saw me. I don't know why. Maybe they're not used to seeing guys, or they're not used to seeing, people of my complexion going there. Not saying that, like, okay, like I mentioned earlier before, right? It's there. I was on the phone with an African lady, right? So I go in there and I'm seeing that like most of the people in this salon are African. You know, some of them are even speaking in their language. You know what I mean? And you know, my dad's from Ghana, and you know, he talks with a Ghana accent, and I know some of the words in, you know, the Ghanaian language, which is tree, right? So, you know, I'm recognizing some of the words. So I'm like, okay, it's mostly like African ladies working here, which is fine. I'm cool. You know, I've grown up with Africans. My dad's African, my sister's African, so I'm cool with that. Like, no problem at all whatsoever, right? I'm just, you know, I'm the type of person where I just notice stuff like that, right? So, yeah. So like, I go in there, and then, you know, they get quiet, and, you know, I go to the front desk, and, yeah, I tell them my name. I'm here for, you know, 11 o'clock, or whenever I set the appointment, I think it was 11. And, yeah, I sit down in the chair, and, yeah, they get started. First, they washed my hair. You know what I mean? Got the water and soap, shampoo, conditioner, washing my hair, dry it off, and then, yeah, I sit in another chair. She grabs a comb, she gets to twisting, and yeah, the rest is history. And it was a really cool experience. You know what I mean? I actually got to know my hairstylist while she was twisting my hair. Yeah, you know, sad thing is the lady who twisted my hair, she actually doesn't work there anymore, which is really sad because I thought she was really cool. And, you know, we talked about a lot, like, as she was twisting my hair, she was just asking me questions about, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was telling her about how, you know, at the time I was saving up money to, like, move out of my dad's house and get an apartment with my girl, which I have now, right? So it sucks that she doesn't work there anymore because, man, you know, she was really rooting for me to, like, move out of my dad's house because, you know, I was just telling her about, you know, all the stuff I've been through. And, yeah, it would have been really cool to see her again and update her on that. But she doesn't work there anymore, which is all good. But, yeah, let me tell y'all, that shit hurt, okay? That shit hurts. Listen, if there's anybody listening to this and you're thinking about getting dreadlocks, that shit hurts. You know what they say? You can't get beauty without any pain. Or beauty comes with pain. That shit is true, okay? That shit hurts. They were twisting my hair for hours. That shit took like, I want to say it took like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Bruh. Yo, my scalp was on fire, dog. But it was still a cool experience. And yeah, you know, I remember walking out of there after they were done, and you know, I just felt so happy. And and I think I have a video. I have a video that I posted on Snapchat. I was like listening to some music and like recording myself. And yeah, if I can find it, I'll add it into this video. But man, I really thought I was cute or something, man. Like, look, I had these little beady beads, like little I don't know, puff balls or whatever you want to call them, and I thought I was doing something. You know, I look back at it and I laugh now, like, man, with your little bald self. But yeah, man. That is the story of why I grew dreadlocks. You know, my dreadlocks, you know, they kind of have a special meaning to me now. You know what I mean? Because I kind of had to wait my entire life for this. You know, this is something that I always wanted to do, and I just couldn't, you know, because of my dad, and, you know, partially also because of my own, you know, low confidence in myself. Because honestly, I could have done this. I could have grown my hair. I could have grown my hair way before 2018. You know what I mean? I could have, decided to go against my dad's rules or whatever way before 2018. But my own low confidence, on top of him always putting the idea down, is the reason why I never did it. And yeah, 2018, Black Panther comes out, and yeah, I'm like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. But anyways, that's it, y'all. That's the story of how I grew my dreadlocks. I really hope y'all liked the video. And drop a comment below if you have a story about something you did with your hair. You know what I mean? Let me know if there was something that you wanted to do with your hair that you just didn't feel confident about, and then one day you did it. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I'm really interested to hear any stories that you guys might have about your hair. But anyways, it's your boy Daniel, aka Danopps Ent. You know what I mean? Please like the video, comment, and subscribe, and support your boy. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, man, stay tuned for more videos. Alright, y'all. Peace.